Hey, what's going on, everybody? Hope all of you are doing well. So, I have a package that came in. This is, of course, from Amazon, and these are two Blu rays that I ordered for my birthday. My birthday was on Wednesday for this past week, and I decided to order two Blu rays, one being a Kino Lorber title, and the other one is a film that has one of my favorite actors in it. So let's go ahead and get this open. There are so many good releases on Amazon that I still need to pick up. A lot of like catalog titles and some upgrades, but just it's hard to figure out what you want because there's just a huge variety and selection. But the only downfall is, you never know what type of condition your item's going to come in. But yeah, very, very happy. Alright, so let's start off with the non-Kino, the one with my favorite actor. So I ended up picking up 1941. This stars Dan Aykroyd and John Belushi. Who else is in this? Ned Beatty's in it. Christopher Lee, Tim Matherson, Robert Stack, and Treat Williams. Really great cast. Is it a Steven Spielberg film? Yes, directed by Steven Spielberg. The story's by Bob Gale and Robert Zemeckis. Music by John Williams. So yeah, great cast. A lot of well-known and great composers and writers and directors all, being part of this movie. And I've heard some pretty good things about it, but just never really took the time to watch it. So I am excited to give this one a watch. And if you guys know, for those who have been subscribed to the channel, as you guys know, I just picked up the Blues Brothers not too long ago, so trying to pick up more Dan Aykroyd films. I still need to eventually get the My Girl films bonus features. You get the making of a feature-length documentary, including interviews with Steven Spielberg, Bob Gale, John Milius, and Robert Zemeckis, and more. You get deleted scenes, production photographs, and of course theatrical trailers. Yeah, so not bad. Very happy with that. Now this one, I am so glad it finally got a Blu-ray release. Now I know there's a German Blu-ray digibook type of release, and I think there's there's releases that have 4 different covers that you can get. And I remember the announcement for this film, but then everything was just kind of silent. I was just waiting. I almost got to the point of importing this movie, but next thing you know, it gets announced, and now it's out. Amazon had it for $14, I believe, which is not a bad deal. Cheaper than I think their website, or might have been the same price as their website. I can't remember exactly. But I am very, very happy to finally have this in the collection. I remember having the DVD for quite some time. This has Ned Beatty, Linda Blair, and Leslie Nielsen, and you guys might know what I'm talking about. It is the film Repossessed. This is one of those movies that for the longest time the DVD was out of print, not easy to come by, and just for the longest time didn't have a Blu-ray release. And now here we are in 2025, and the film finally got a Blu-ray release. Kino is killing it with these releases. Every time I turn around, they're always announcing something new. I just found out that they're going to be releasing all 5 Death Wish films in a collection. Now I do know they did part 1, and they did part 4 and 5, and then part 3 was actually announced. But now they're doing a complete collection box set, which is pretty cool. And then there's a Ninja box set that's coming out, a 3 film set that I would like to eventually get. But Yeah, Kino and especially Arrow Video, these are the two boutique labels I feel like are really killing it. Umbrella Entertainment is getting right behind them, especially with their, sometime at the middle of this year, the announcement of Freaked and the announcement of Dogma, and now those are coming. I mean, it's just this year, physical media wise, has been absolutely amazing. We still got The Mask coming out, and then next year, I would not be. Next year is going to be a 10 times better than this year for physical media releases. I think next year we're going to get those holy crap moments, titles we would never ever think would see the light of day of a Blu-ray or 4K release get released. I can guarantee it, it's going to happen, especially with Criterion and Arrow as well as Scream Factory. So cross our fingers. I do know we have, what is it, like 976 Evil 2, Fright Night Part 2 is supposed to come out sometime next year. I'm excited to see what the Vestron video series is going to do. I mean, I can't wait. I really need to get eBay up and running a lot better. But yeah, Repossessed is a fun one. It is a spoof movie. Leslie Nielsen, well known for doing a lot of spoof movies, but he's done other films that are not spoof. No special features other than a audio commentary by the writer and director Bob Logan, which is expected, and theatrical trailer. But to finally have this movie on, Blu-ray is just absolutely insane. I remember having the DVD many years ago, and the other spoof movie that I was so glad to get a while back was Dracula Dead and Loving It, because that's another one I like with Leslie Nielsen. That and of course Repossessed are probably the two that I like, that are my personal favorites. And of course I like some other stuff that he's done, like Stan Helsing, and of course there's the Disney movie Mr. Magoo. I think there's a few other ones I haven't seen yet with him in it that I would like to check out, but there are a few that I do like. So I'm going to take this off. So my Kino collection is slowly building, which is, nice. And what I like about this slipcover, I don't know if this is something they're starting to do, or if they've done this before. I may have not been paying attention, but there's no, like, they're actually putting the barcode on the slipcover. There's no, like, cutout where the barcode would be, like a lot of releases like Scream Factory does. So that's pretty cool. I like that. So makes it a little bit easier from, not getting damaged. But I mean, these tend to get, damaged, crushed, whatever you want to call it, when being shipped out. So, but I am looking forward to watching this movie really soon. And a lot of the titles I have been getting have been going out of print, like The Sixth Man I have through Kino, Trilogy of Terror, Cabin Boy, My Boyfriend's Back. Like, I went on the website, and when you type those in, they don't show up. So it looks like a lot of the ones I've been getting have been going out of print, which is fine by me, but just thinking about it is just like, man, I would never expect, those type of films to go out of print so quick. Because I think there would have been a demand, because a lot of people grew up with some of those movies like myself, so who knows. But yeah, there you have it. Those are the two films that I picked up. No reversible artwork, which is completely fine and expected, but yeah, two great titles to add to the collection. Keep an eye out, as I will be doing a review for Repossessed very soon, and then I will also have a physical media haul coming as well. So with that being said, I'm Film Talk with Mikey. Until next time, guys, we'll talk films. Thank you so much for tuning in. Don't forget to give this video a like, subscribe to the channel if you haven't. You're more than welcome to comment down below. And if you guys would like to take the time out to check out my eBay store, The Awesome Things We Love, I'll put the link down in the description below. I have a variety of different items, DVDs, Blu-rays. I have a 4K on there as well as clothing items, both for men and women. And then just a little random, bunch of random things like plushes, knickknacks, coffee mugs, whatever it may be. If those are things you're interested in, then again, the link will be down in the description below. But with that being said, you guys have a good one. Take care, and enjoy the rest of your night. Till then, I'll see you guys soon. Peace.